Pickpocket! God! Pickpocket! Pick!
What can I do for you? It's good to know we've got such a strong Fighters Guild presence here in town. Please, go on. Aye. You're out late, sir. Please, go on. Good day.
Chanel seems to have painting supplies concealed in a lectern in her room. The fact they're concealed seems suspicious. I think I should continue searching for more clues. Yo bro, what's up? I was looking for stuff to actually pilfer, but I found that there are some clues in her room. Another paintbrush here. This investigation gets in fact, this investigation is as almost stupid as in the Witcher game. I hope I didn't steal the evidence by pure chance.
What can I do for you? You too.
What else does she have? Can't use anything on that. Neither on that.
Hello again. I hope your search for the painting goes well.
Rumors. Let's talk about them.
Renaud Germain has a terrible memory.
I don't care.
For you? Of course. Until your return.
We read all that. Does she have anything else here? I think I've stolen everything that could be eaten. What if I... Nothing. Alright. Ceramic urn, bowl. goblet, vase, scales. What if I use something like telekinesis? Mysticism, alright. We'll punch you with this book. Interesting. Curious. Where is she working actually?
Well met.
Well met. Hey, Rognolf.
Oh, it's Valga's errand boy.
Just the latest rumors.
I'm thinking of doing some traveling, just to see the world a bit.
You can always join the army.
Back to work for poor old Orko.
A pleasure to meet you.
Again.
Fare thee well.
So where's the painting, bitch?
Well met.
Likewise.
Yes.
Thanks. We're helping him to keep out from the alcohol. So let's just hope that it'll work. I'm having some ideas. What if we steal the keys she owns? Ariana Valga's key. Coral Castle private area.
Filthy pickpocket! What did you take?
Wait.
It's all over, lawbreaker.
Hey, I'm not a lawbreaker, I'm an investigator.
Guards!
You picked the wrong guy. Alright. We've taken all the evidence with us. I hope it was the right decision. Good, and you, Mr. Guardsman? Cyrodiilic brandy? I don't think so.
It is a privilege.
Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, we can sleep here. Likewise. And I'm in the middle of something. So please don't interrupt. Private quarters. Where the hell is she? Oh, she changed the bed. Why?
I hope the investigation goes well. Andel Indaris is an intemperate, bibulous philanderer and a dark elf. Other than that, he is perfectly suited to be a count.
Oh, really?
Good luck, investigator.
I'm Mr. Investigator, yay! I hope she doesn't mind that I'm just trespassing in her private quarters. Where this painting was anyway? Here? I guess that this is the only place. Hail. What else we have here? West Tower, South, Great Hall, Great Hall, also Great Hall, East and North Tower. Private quarters, just like on the map. 3 entrances to private quarters and exit to Coral.
Greetings, Khajiit.
Khajiit, yay! 5 AM. Let's check the quest description. Channel seems to have painting supplies concealed in a lectern in her room. The fact they're concealed seems suspicious. I think I should continue searching for more clues. Where? She's already up.
I hope I can... Good day.
I think let's spy on her. I hope that it will help our investigation. Come on, move it.
Any luck yet?
I think that she's onto something. Come on, goal something or somewhere already. What the hell is she doing? Did she go there already? I'm getting bored already. Can't look behind this cupboard. If only I could. Will you ever go somewhere?
How are you today?
Let's save the game and try to do something productive. Torch. Vandals! Vandals everywhere! Come on, go to the crime scene. Come on. What if we accuse her?
Hello again. Are you accusing me of taking the painting? How dare you accuse me without enough evidence to back up your story? Until your return. Hello again. Until your return. Hello again. Until...
So we need more hard evidence. Where can we get some?
Any luck yet?
You again? Oh. Back to work for poor old Orkney. Greetings. You again?
Me again.
Luck yet?
Right, let's see. Alright, Countess Valgax told me that the only people who were unaccounted for and had access to her bedchamber were the resident mage, Channel, and the castle porter, Orgnolf. She suggested I question them and some of the other castle residents, the captain of the guard, Bitneld, her herald, Leithy Warvrick, and her steward, Grogro. Alright, I can't remember Leithy Warvrick. Where's this resident mage? Let's ask about it in Mage's Guild. Why the hell not?
Good day.
Good day.
G'day.
Think they're all so high and mighty that they've somehow got a monopoly on power.
Oh, pure power!
Farewell. You look skilled in...
Oh, I am.
I hope I can help. Pay attention, and you can learn a lot. The Grey Mare isn't a bad place to stay, especially if you're low on septums. Goodbye.
Bye. Oh, this is my house. This is my estate.
What's new with you?
I understand.
You look skilled in alteration. Maybe you can teach me something.
Tidings. I am Alberic Litter of the Mages Guild. I am pleased to make your acquaintance.
Tell us about training.
I've heard that there's a powerful conjurer off in the woods someplace, worshipping Molag Bal. Olin Seren, I think his name was. I personally wouldn't go looking for him myself, but you might keep it in mind if you ever run across him.
Quest added conjuration training.
Knowledge is power.
Oh yes, indeed. Oh, so we have 5 trainings for each level. Damn it. This is too little. Tell us more about training.
Find Olin Seren. Look for him at a Daedric shrine. That's where he probably is.
Tell us more about training.
Find...
Damn it. Tell us the latest rumors.
Archmage Traven is the first to take such a hard stance on necromancy. It upset more than a few people.
Tell us about the Mages Guild.
If you're skilled enough, Athragar has a rather powerful frost spell for sale. Very effective, but dangerous to the inexperienced. Take your time. What can I interest you in?
Bound boots. Let's haggle a bit. I hope for a friend like me, he'll sell this for 33 gold pieces. Oh, he did. Oh, yes. Repulse undead. Summon ghost. Oh, yeah. Turn undead. Repulse undead. Command in touch. Command humanoid. Command creature. Bound War Axe. Bound Greaves. Bound Gauntlets. Thanks.
Come back and see me again.
Oh, I will. Probably someday I will.
Goodbye.
Bye. Who are you?
I'm Contumelius Florius. I'm in charge of enchanted item recharge in the Mages Guild here in Coral. Get it? In charge.
Okay. Good one.
Always keep your magical equipment charged.
What? 1,500 gold
Certainly.
pieces for recharging my dagger.
Was that? Yeah, sure.
Was
Don't
that? Oh
make
yeah.
me laugh. That's a bit excessive. Whatever. Good one. That's not bad.
Tell us about Coral.
Smart thing is to join a guild. Any guild. Get you a place to sleep for free. No muss, no fuss, no crummy tavern food, and lice-ridden beds.
Tell us about Mages Guild.
I wish I were qualified to have access to the Arcane University, enchanting items whenever I want. Oh well. Maybe someday.
Tell us about rumors.
The Mages Guild runs more or less like it always did, but we lost quite a few members when the practice of necromancy was banned. Tell me more.
I won't.
Good day.
Tikus. Tikius.
What is it, associate? Do you need something?
Oh.
For you, of course. What a wonderful compliment. I doubt it. That's pretty good. No. Sure, that's cute. No. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Really now, you're such a charmer. That works for me.
Tell us about Arcane University.
The Arcane University is the seat of the Mages Guild in Cyrodiil. Located in the Imperial City, it houses the leaders of our guild.
Tell us about Coral.
It's good that you've joined one of our local organizations. It helps you make the right connections.
Tell us about Mages Guild.
We're all better off now that necromancy has been banned from the guild. It's just safer that way.
Tell us about rumors.
The Mages Guild has made more than a few enemies since necromancy was banned.
Will you give us a recommendation?
I'm afraid I can't just write one out of hand. That would be against protocols, you see. If perhaps you can clear up a small matter involving Erana, you can prove your loyalty to the guild and earn my recommendation.
Sure. Tell us about Erana.
She and I have an unpleasant history. She does not care for guild regulations and errantly believes I am misusing my powers. I have seen that she is in town. Though she has not approached me, I know she wants something. I would like you to find out what it is. Determine what she's after and how we may be rid of her. I do not want her here spreading her lies.
Okay.
Make haste. I wish to be rid of Erana as soon as possible.
Athragar.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Athragar of the Mages Guild. How can I serve you?
Tell us about Erana.
I don't know all the details, but I heard that she complained to the council until they removed Tikius from his position at the Arcane University.
Oh. Tell us about Mage's Guild.
Training and spells. Training and spells. It gets so boring after a while. Maybe someday I'll be able to move to the Arcane University.
Tell us about the training.
If you wish to learn more about alteration, you'd be wise to consult Tooth in the Sea, if you can find him, that is. I believe he's currently residing somewhere north of Bravil. Spends most of his time in Nibbin Bay, I understand. And I do mean in Nibbin Bay.
Tell me more.
Seek out Tooth in the Sea. He can train you further.
Tell us about the
Not
rumors.
only has necromancy been banned from practice in the Mages Guild, but the guild won't deal with anyone who openly uses it.
Alright.
I can show you some new things.
I'm master of alteration, so
Have
you
a look
can't help
around.
me at all.
You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
We'll see about that. Bound bow. Bound cuirass. Bound mace. Bound shield. Dominate creature. Dominating touch. Summon Clanfear. Summon Dremora. Summon Faded Wraith. Summon Flame Etrona. Summon Frost Etrona. Summon Handless Zombie. Skeleton Guardian. Skeleton Hero. Skeleton Champion. Spider Daedra.
Thank you for your patronage. Take care.
Very hard.
How are you?
What is it, associate?
Fantastic. Thanks for asking.
Angalmo.
It sounds like there are an awful lot of problems at the Blue. Looks like you're handy with the blade. Jean does a poor job.
Oh yes, I'm handy.
What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel? Hello.
Nothing I'd like to talk
Yes.
Novice stuff.
Philina Dunton
Have you
just
heard
hasn't
any
been the
word
same
about the
since
other
her eldest
provinces?
son died.
Rumor has it that... No doubt.
The Emperor and his three
It
sons
is not surprising,
dead
considering
right under
Morrowind's
the noses
violence.
of the Imperial Guard.
A game at dinner by an anonymous spy. Forward from the publisher. The history behind this letter is almost as interesting and dark as the story it tells. The original letter to the mysterious Dwanain was copied and began circulating around the ashlands of Vardenfell a few months ago. In time, a print found its way to the mainland and Prince Hlalu Helseth's palace outside Almalexia. While the reader may conclude after reading this letter that the prince would be furious about such work, impugning his highness with great malevolence, quite the reverse was true. The prince and his mother, Queen Barenzia, had it privately printed into bound copies and sent to libraries and booksellers throughout Morrowind. As a matter of record, the prince and the queen have not officially stated whether the letter is a work of pure imagination or based on an actual occurrence. The House Dress has publicly denounced the work, and indeed no one named Dwanain, despite the suggestions in the letter, has ever been linked to the house. We leave the reader to interpret the letter as he or she believes. Neros Gen, publisher. Dark Leash Dwanain. You asked for a detailed description of my experience last night and the reasons for my plea to House Dress for another assignment. I hope I have served you well in my capacity as informant in the court of Prince Helseth, a man who I have stated in many previous reports could teach Molag Bal how to scheme. As you know, I've spent nearly a year now working my way into his inner circle, a circle of advisors. He was in need of friendship when he first arrived in Morrowind, and eagerly took to me and a few others. Still, he was disinclined to trust any of us, which is perhaps not surprising given his tenuous position in Morrowind society. For your unholiness recollection, the prince is the eldest son of Barenzia, who was once the queen of Morrowind and once the queen of the High Rock Kingdom of Wayrest. At the death of her husband, Prince Helseth's stepfather, King Edwire, there was a power struggle between the prince and Edwire's daughter, the Princess Elisana. Though details of what transpired are imperfect, it is clear that Elisana won the battle and became queen, banishing Helseth and Barenzia. Barenzia's only other child, Morgaia, had already left court to marry and become queen of the Somerset Isle Kingdom of Firsthold. Barenzia and Helseth crossed the continent to return to Morrowind only last year. They were well received by Barenzia's uncle, our current king, Hlalo Ethin Lethan, who had taken the throne after Barenzia's abdication more than 40 years ago. Barenzia made it clear that she had no designs on reclaiming the throne, but merely to retire to her family estates. Helseth, as you know, has lingered in the royal court, and may have whispered that while he lost the throne of Wayrest, he does not intend to lose the throne of Morrowind at Lethan's death. I've kept your unholiness informed of the prince's movements, meetings and plots, as well as the names and characters of his other advisors. As you may recall, I've often thought that I was not the only spy in Helseth's court. I told you before that a particular Dunmer counselor of Helseth looked like a fellow I had seen in the company of Tholar Serioni, the archcanon of the Tribunal Temple. Another, a young Nordwoman, has been verified to visit the Imperial Fortress in Belmora. Of course, in their cases, they might well have been on Helseth's own business, but I couldn't be certain. I had begun to think myself paranoid as the prince himself when I found myself doubting the sincere loyalty of the Princess Shimmerland. Burgess, a Breton who had been in his employ since his days in the court of Wayrest. That is the background on that night, last night. Yesterday morning I received a current invitation to dine with the prince. Based only on my own paranoia, I dispatched one of my servants, who is a good and loyal servant of the House Dress, to watch the palace and report back anything unusual. Just before dinner he returned and told me what he had witnessed. A man cloaked in rags had been given entrance into the palace and had stayed there for some time. When he left, my servant saw his face beneath the cloak. An alchemist of infamous repute, said to be a leading supplier of exotic poisons. A fine observer, my servant, also noticed that the alchemist entered the palace smelling of wickweed, bittergreen, and something alien and sweet. When he left, he was odorless. He had come to the same conclusion as I did. The prince had procured ingredients to prepare a poison. Bittergreen alone is deadly when eaten raw, but the other ingredients suggested something far deeper. As your unholiness can doubtless imagine, I went to dinner that night prepared for any eventuality. All of Prince Helseth, other counselors, were in attendance, and I noticed that all were slightly apprehensive. Of course, I imagined that I was in a nest of spies, and all knew of the prince's mysterious meeting. It is just as likely that some knew of the alchemist's visit, while others were simply concerned by the nature of the prince's invitation, and still others merely unconsciously adopted the tense disposition of their fellow better-informed counselors. The prince, however, was in fine mettle and soon had everyone relaxed and at ease. At 9, we were all ushered into his dining hall, where the feast had been laid out. And what a feast! Honeyed gore apples, fragrant stews roast in various blood sauces, and every variety of fish and fowl expertly and ostentatiously prepared. Crystal gold flagons of wine, flint chain, and maste were at our seats to be savored as appropriate with each course. As tantalizing as the aromas were, it occurred to me that in such a maze of spices and flavors, a discreet poison would be undetectable. Throughout the meal, I maintained the illusion of eating the food and drinking the liquor, but I was surreptitious and swallowed nothing. Finally, the plates and food were cleared from the table, and a tureen of a spicy broth was placed in the center of the banquet. The servant who brought it then retired, closing the banquet hall door behind him. "It smells divine, my prince," said the Marchioness Colgar, the Nordwoman, but I cannot eat another thing. Your Highness, I added, feigning a tone of friendliness and slight intoxication. You know that everyone at this table would gladly die to put you on the throne of Morrowind, but is it really necessary that we gorge ourselves to death? The others at the table agreed with appreciative groans. Prince Helseth smiled. I swear by Vernima the Gifter, my dark liege, even you have never seen a smile such as this one. Ironic words, you see, an alchemist visited me today, as some of you already doubtless know. He showed me how to make a marvelous poison and its antidote, and most potent potion excellent for my purposes. No, restoration spell will aid you once you've ingested it. Only the antidote in the tureen will save you from certain death. And what a death from what I've heard. I'm eager to see if the effects are all that the alchemist promised. It should be horribly painful for the afflicted, but quite entertaining. No one said a word. I could feel my heart beating hard in my chest. Your Highness, said Alarad, the Dunmer I suspected of alliance with the temple. Have you poisoned someone at this table? You are very astute, Alarad, said Prince Helseth, looking about the table, eyeing each of his advisors carefully. Little wonder I value your counsel, as indeed I value all in this room. It would be perhaps easiest for me to say who I haven't poisoned. I haven't poisoned any who serves but one master, any whose loyalty to me is sincere. I haven't poisoned any person who wants to see King Helseth on the throne of Morrowind. I haven't poisoned anyone who isn't a spy for the Empire, the Temple, the House of Telvanni, the House of Redoran, the House of Indoril, the House of Dres. Your Own Holiness, he looked directly at me at his last words. I know that in certainty. My face is practiced at keeping my thoughts from showing, but I immediately thought of every secret meeting I've had, every coded message I sent to you in the house, my dark liege. What could he know? What could he, even without knowing, suspect? I feel my heart beating even faster. Was it fear or poison? I couldn't speak, certain as I was that my voice would betray my calm facade. Those loyal to me who wish harm on my enemies may be wondering how can I be certain that the poison was being ingested. Is it possible that the guilty party, or dare I say parties, were suspicious and merely pretended to eat and drink tonight? Of course, but even the craftiest of pretenders would have to raise a glass to his or her lips and put empty forks or spoons in their mouths to play the charade. The food, you see, was not poisoned. The cups or cutlery were. If you did not partake out of fear, you were poisoned just the same, and sadly missed an excellent roast. Sweat beaded on my face, and I turned from the prince so he would not see. My fellow advisors, all of them, were frozen in their seats. From the Marchioness Colgar, white with fear, to Kema Inabe, visibly shaking. From the furrowed, angry brow of Alarad to the statue-like stare of Burgess. I couldn't help thinking then, could the prince's entire consularship be comprised of nothing but spies? Was there any person at the table loyal? And then I thought, what if I were not a spy myself? Would I trust Helseth to know that? No one knows better than his advisors both the depth of the prince's paranoia and the utter implacability of his ambition. If I were not a spy for the House Dres, even then would I be safe? Could I loyally be poisoned because of a not so innocent misjudgment? The others must have been thinking the same, loyalists and spies alike. While my mind whirled, I could hear the prince's voice addressing all assembled. The poison acts quickly. If the antidote is not taken within 1 minute from now, there will be death at the table. I couldn't decide whether I had been poisoned or not. My stomach ached, but I reminded myself it might have been the result of sitting at a sumptuous banquet and not partaking. My heart shook in my chest, and the bitter taste like Tramaru stung my lips. Again, was it fear or poison? They are the last words you will hear if you are disloyal to me, said Prince Helseth, still smiling that damn smile as he watched his advisors squirming in their seats. Take the antidote and live. Could I believe him? I thought of what I knew of the prince and his character. Would he kill a self-confessed spy at his court, or would he rather send the vanquished back to his masters? The prince was ruthless, but either possibility was within his manner. Surely the theatricality of this whole dinner was meant to be a presentation to instill fear. What would my ancestors say if I joined them after sitting at a table, eventually dying of poison? What would they say if I took the antidote, confessing my allegiance to you and the house dress, and was similarly executed? And I confess I thought of what you might to do me even after I was dead. I had grown so lightheaded and filled with my own thoughts that I didn't see Burgess jump from his seat. I was only suddenly aware that he had the tureen in his hands and was gulping down the liquid within. There were guards all around, though I never noticed them entering. Burgess, said Prince Halseth, still smiling, you have spent some time at Ghostgate, House Redoran. You didn't know? Burgess laughed sorely. No, House, I report to you your stepsister, the Queen of Wayrest. I've always been in her employ. By Akatosh, you poisoned me because you thought I was working for some damnable dark elves. You're half right, said the prince. I didn't guess who you were working for, or even that you were a spy. But you're also wrong about me poisoning you. You poisoned yourself when you drank from the tureen. Your Unholiness, you don't need to hear how Burgess died. I know that you have seen much over the many years of your existence, but you truly don't want to know. I wish I could erase the memory of his agonies from my own mind. The council was dismissed shortly thereafter. I do not know if the Prince Halseth knows or suspects that I, too, am a spy. I do not know how many others that night, last night, were as close as I was from drinking from the tureen before Burgess did. I only know that if the prince does not suspect me now, he will. I cannot win at the game he mastered long ago at the court of Wayrest, and I beg your Unholiness, my dark liege Danain, to use your influence in the house dress and dismiss your loyal servant from this charge. Publisher's note, of course, the anonymous writer's signature has not been on any reprint of the letter since the original.
This is most disturbing. We can only hope this madness is over soon.
Bye.
You too.
How are you today? Excuse me. My name is Angalmo. Can I help you?
Of course you can help me. Take a look at that. But first...
Take your time.
Yeah, let's take our time.
Oh! I can't argue with that. That works for me. Okay, I'm stumped. If I had more time, I'd buy that off of you and bring it to Sindarian in Skingrad. He's the expert on strange plants. Perhaps you should take it to him. If any other alchemist can help you, he certainly can.
Right then. Tell us about the latest rumors.
Archmage Traylor was the first to take such a hard stance on necromancy. It upset more than a few people.
Tell us about the Mages Guild.
If you need training, Athragar has a reputation for being very good with alteration. You might consider speaking to him about it.
Let's talk about Tirana.
I passed her the other day. You wouldn't believe the look she gave me. Whatever happened, she's taking it out on the whole guild. Let's see if we can't teach you a thing or two.
We can't.
I have potions and everything you need to make your own. What will it be?
Whoa.
You drive up.
Want a harder bargain? Oh, of course.
Pleasure doing business with you. You're a fine negotiator. And you're a fine bargain for you.
For me, I think it's a fine bargain for you.
I wouldn't make that. A pleasure doing business with you. Thank you for your patronage.
You're welcome.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye. Excuse me. Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Can I interest you in some of my wares? Well, I'd say.
Be seeing you.
What is it, associate?
I haven't found anything to help me with the investigation.
Not bad.
I heard there's a new shipment of weapons at Pirates.
Ah, yes. You are a guild mage, are you not? Yet different from the others. Yes, this is good. There's a small matter with which you may be able to assist. It's nothing worth involving your guild in, I assure you. Best it kept just between us, yes? So, what say you? Very well. Good day.
I haven't been.
You again. Very well. Good day.
Goodbye. Morning.
I'd like to learn more about spellcasting. Might have to head over to the Mage's Guild.
So, let's go to Castle Coral again and look for a resident mage. Northeast Wall Tower. Ah! Damn it. I thought it was stuck.
It's you. Hi.
Oh yes, it's me. Hello. North View. What's in here? This is my additional reward for this quest. So, this tower has no windows or battlements for me to watch from.
Greetings, investigator.
Greetings to you. It's all over.
Not Lawbreaker.
Something I can help you with.
No, you can't.
Good day.
G'day, g'day.
A pleasure to see you.
A pleasure to see me. You can't see me, actually. Well, not in the normal way. At any
Stop
rate.
right there. It's all over.
Hey, they're well aware of any burglars here. I guess it's because they've lost this painting. Will you all stop watching at me? Damn it. They're not just watching, they're staring.
Hi there. You have the hands of a hero.
Are you certain?
You again. You again.
Greetings to you.
If only I knew where this painting was hung. Let's open it. Ah. Nothing special here. From her throne room. Alright. So it was stolen from the throne room, not from the bed chamber.
Any luck yet?
You're still here. That's too unlucky. Oh, one piece of gold. convenient.
Fine greetings to you.
Greetings, investigator.
Where it was taken from anyway?
Hi. A pleasure to meet you again.
Just what Iran, huh?
Haven't you seen her around town? She's either at the Grey Mare or she's sulking around the Mages Guild, it seems. Fare thee well.
I hope the investigation goes well. Return to me when you've found the culprit.
Just what Iran, huh?
All I heard is that she's looking for some sort of book. You'll have to talk to her if you want to know more. Good luck, investigator.
Good to see you. Excuse me. I'm on duty. I see. What is it?
She's doing exactly nothing here. Well, we were in South Tower. If I can recall correctly, we were in all the towers. East Tower.
The Oak Encroacher is a nice place, but that talisman seems rather stuck up to me.
It's a nice place. You're right about Talisman. Stop! Hey!
Stop right there!
What? Damn it. How about some mixing some potions in your pants?
Hello.
How about some mixing? Gold. Let's check out the books. That's the thing I haven't checked. Broom.
I saw that criminal scum.
Saw that through the fucking wall. Why do they have the identical books?
Greetings to you.
What if we inspect her books if she has any? My find was a pure accident. Still, I don't know where to go after that.
Any luck yet?
What if we attack it? I mean, not with a dagger. Right, let's recap what we have on this quest. To recover the stolen painting, I should begin by questioning the castle residents, and then search the castle for physical clues that could help solve the mystery. My best bet would be to start with the Countess herself. Countess Valga has told me that the only people who were unaccounted for and had access to her bedchamber were the resident mage, Chanel, and the castle porter, Orgnolf. She suggested I question them and some of the other castle residents, the captain of the guard, Bitneld, her herald, Leitha Wovrik, and her steward, Orgrogoth. Lothy Wovrik, the castle herald, told me that he's observed Orgnolf having a drinking problem. When I asked about the night in question, Chanel told me that she spent some time in the courtyard of the castle taking star readings. Orgrogoth mentioned he was in the castle that entire night because it had been raining, but didn't see Orgnolf or Chanel. Also, he mentioned he had caught Orgnolf drinking in the West Tower once. When he had threatened to tell the Countess about it, Orgnolf apparently stopped. I should continue questioning the subjects the Countess recommended. Bitneld, the captain of the guard, said he had been out on patrol in the streets of Coral that night. In addition, he mentioned seeing Chanel spend a good deal of time in the castle's West Tower. But when he had confronted her about it, she said that was where she had been performing some of her magic research. I should continue questioning the suspects the Countess recommended. When I was asked about the night in question, Orgnolf told me that he spent a bit of time arguing with the delivery boy in the Great Hall, who had a bit of an accident with a wine shipment in the rain, then spent the rest of the night in his room. I've spoken to all of the possible suspects and witnesses. Now I should concentrate on gathering the clues if I'm to solve the crime. I found an interesting painting in a concealed area of the West Tower. It seems someone in the castle is a painter. I think I should continue looking for more clues. Chanel seems to have painting supplies concealed in a lectern in her room. The fact that I concealed some seems suspicious. I think I should continue searching for more clues.
Any luck yet? Hello again. Until your return.
How do you... What can I do for you? Bye.
Let's find the captain again. Ой, мыша, перед кражами сейва свой мышка. Мышак. Привет. А приходится, потому что автосейвы не очень часто здесь возникают. Как успехи? Расследованием занимаюсь. Только как-то я случайно нашел парочку фактов и все. На этом пока исследование в тупике. Расследование, точнее. Да, никому нельзя доверять, особенно Тоду. Золотишко. Так, ладно, вот бараки. Пробуем найти капитана здесь. Ты квеста пошел? Да, я квеста пошел. Я взял квест на расследование пропавшей картины. И пока что как-то не особо, но хорошо идет. Я нашел... Итак, я нашел картину и нашел то, что Шанель занимается рисованием. Ну, по крайней мере, мы подозреваем об этом. И все. Может, надо этого чела поискать, что здесь... Да, вы выйдите отсюда все. Расследователь занимается расследованием. Эй, у него тоже есть кисточка. Я не знаю, зачем я у них забираю. О, съестные припасы. У тебя пара квестов лаганула, если сильно засрешь, помогает консоли Вики. Окей. Ну, я не сразу к Вики иду. Сначала попытаться самостоятельно что-нибудь вытащить. Эй, я тут занимаюсь расследованиями. Так, капитан. Я, пожалуй, пороюсь в ваших карманцах. Спасибо. Метла. Хорошо стоит. Не нашел типа с бесконечным баблом? Нет. А что значит с бесконечным баблом? У них тут у всех бесконечное бабло. Если так посмотреть. Они могут покупать сколько влезет. Или ты имеешь в виду за одну транзакцию? С него можно тянуть постоянно. Так со всех здесь можно тянуть постоянно. Даже если у них не хватает денег, то все равно. Что есть у этого чела? Улики. Хорош на меня смотреть. С него можно миллион вытащить за раз. Но по 60 монет. Я не совсем понимаю, здесь со всех можно так. Если ты имеешь за одну транзакцию, то может быть. Видос мне можешь скинуть? Ну скинь, посмотрю. Не будет сердечного приступа от спойлера. Зависит от того, что это за спойлер. Если что-то будет по квесту, то будет. И это опасно.
What seems to be the problem? Take care.
Ладно, мы в каталажку проникли. Вдруг они картину здесь спрятали? Это, конечно, маловероятно, но все же. Вряд ли кто-то бы в тюряге стал искать. Картошка. Золотишко. Золотишко — это хорошо. Что 3 камеры? Да ладно. Что за тюряга такая? У тебя проблема какая-либо с тем, что я любитель шнырять?
Well met. Haven't you seen her around town?
Так, мы уже про Иран услышали.
Please, by all means.
Где же еще можно покопаться? Я обошел замок со всех сторон. Ничего не нашел. просто голиком обвинять кого-то в надежде, что с охранкой и загрузкой можно решить этот квест? Нет, так нельзя. Тот это предвидел. Да, я здесь.
Pleasure to meet you again. Fare thee well.
Так. Значит, последнее, что мы выкопали, это то, что мы нашли припасы для рисования у Шанель. Потерял видос, не найдешь? Ну хорошо. Никаких проблем. Так. Шанель, Resident Mage, Castle Porter, Orgnalf. The Captain of the Guard, Bitneld. Ее Геральт, Лайта Воврик и Стюарт Оргрогоф. Я уже у всех покопался в личных покоях. Ну что, ты начал уже всех нагибать или автолевел побеждает? Я потихоньку всех нагибаю, если ты... Если подразумевается именно то, что я думаю. Вообще говоря, здесь все противники довольно несложные, так что автолевелинг здесь не сильно много сложности добавляет. Так, давай орка покопаемся в штанах. Что у них там есть? Ничего. Стюарт вроде все нормально с его припасами. И вообще, кто бы не побеждал, тот всегда побеждает. Так, я эти бочки очистил от всех их припасов, потому что это все потом пригодится мне для приготовления зелий. Что если это вытащить? Ничего. Стой. Кстати, как тебе Rage 2? Я видел, ты сегодня немного играл.
A pleasure to meet. Fare thee well.
Пока что это подозрительно.
You again.
Да, я снова. Так, посмотрим, что у тебя в карманах. Ничего нового. А у тебя тоже ничего нового. Невидимый кот зашел на трон. О, привет. О, hello. Где Сморк? Не его. Покой. Вот покой Сморка. Что-то очень сильно спать хочется после 1,5 часов этого квеста. Я всем желаю спокойной ночи. Надеюсь, что вам приснятся хорошие сны. Если здесь кто-то новенький на моем канале и вам нравится этот стрим, то вы можете подписаться, и в следующий раз у вас будет интересное видео доступное или даже интересный стрим. И на этом мы завершаем наш сегодняшний стрим. Я желаю всем хорошей ночи и до следующего раза. Счастливо! Спасибо, что зашел. Спасибо еще раз. Спокойной ночи. Да, про Рейдж немножко интересовался. Тебе понравилось? Я немножко посмотрел, потом отбежал, и потом начался мой стрим. Было неплохо, забери на ЕГС. Если любишь шутеры, там отдают его. Да, я уже забрал. Ну хорошо, спокойной ночи. Ты крут? Нет, ты. Так, давай с Мор покопаемся, хотя, по-моему, мы уже у него копались. Копались. Ладно.
What can I do? Goodbye. It's all over.
Спокойной ночи.